Hello everyone, welcome back. I am a sleepy little mole, but I'm here.
Welcome to Herfuma's Power Hour, visual novel Power Hour. Tonight we're going to be reviewing Furry Shades of Gay.
Lol.
I'm sort of feeling it. Also, happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day.
So, when we last left off, bullshit happened.
Yeah.
They're bribing us with seances, and Angie immediately took the bait.
Yeah. I remember. So while I was getting set up for this, Suki wanted to know my opinions before we decided it'd be better suited for when we're actually live. Oh, I just noticed I can see the hotel sign and the casino from here.
Yep.
So, I fully anticipate the thing with Angie to go horribly wrong. But that's not because I'm like anti-religious, far from it. I feel that in a situation like this in Danganronpa, religion is actually like a very valid solution. Like one of the main positive side effects of people having faith is it can help them maintain strength and not lose hope even within a crisis. So in a situation like this where they're trying to foster despair, religion is like antithetical to it. It's a perfect solution. The fact that the characters are turning to this relatively early in a Danganronpa game means assuredly this is something that is giving them hope, that is only going to give them further despair. So of course this is going to go down in utter flames.
This is Danganronpa. Of course it's gonna go badly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this chapter so far.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. A lot of people use religion and faith to help them get through bad times. And while Angie is valid, I don't think bringing back the dead is going to solve problems.
Well, no.
It may give you temporary comfort, sure. Go on.
To be fair, she even said that like she wasn't believing it would literally bring back the dead. Rather, she was proposing that perhaps the people who quote-unquote died only seem to be dead and they're still alive somewhere, and going through with this will, like, cause the mastermind to, like, not kill them for realsies.
Or, you could just take the book and burn it.
Yeah. Which I don't necessarily think is the case. And if said ritual requires us to kill someone, that's utterly tragic.
Yeah.
And also
That's
doesn't make
for
sense with the stated goal.
Right. So free time events. We cannot see Tenko right now because her event won't finish in this chapter.
Yeah, so I suggested either Maki or Miyu, and the consensus seems to be that we want to spend time with Maki, yes?
Yes.
I think that works, yeah. Anyway,
I got us down to... Oh, go ahead.
since I'm not going to be needed for this, I'm going to go make myself a peanut butter sandwich, BRB.
Okay. In that case, while I spend time with Maki, can someone look up what she likes?
I'm gonna be voice here, so...
That I have.
Ahem. Give me a moment, Chuichi. I need to take a sip of water. Okay. If people see you talking to me, they'll mistake you as a friend of an assassin.
Here is it.
And you're still fine with that? Huh. If you're putting up a front, then you'll get hurt later.
People will mistake you for a friend of an assassin. Yeah, and they'd be right.
What does she like? Let's look what we have.
Yeah, I remember I looked at things that she liked when I was spending time with her as Kaede. I also recall the the presents that I gave her seeming a bit off. I wonder if they'll
Her
make more sense
favorite
now.
gifts are number 91 and 95.
Interesting.
I've only got one of these. But
In terms
You
of
got-
likes, 1, 2, 4, 9, those are all good. But I can also just give the full list if need be.
Is this for me?
What is it?
Huh. Do I look mad? I won't show it, but I'm actually pretty happy.
hey, Maki, you're an assassin, right?
What is it?
Do bears shit in the woods? I already said that several times. Detectives are really more skeptical than necessary.
Well, that's part of my job. Anyway, I was wondering how you did your work. Never heard of assassins working together, but she couldn't be working alone.
In assassin organizations disband after they become known.
You're right.
That is true.
So what?
If you want to know my job, but I don't mind talking about it, then over here.
Maki's voice was confident, but she swiftly averted her gaze. Do you think you could maybe try being a little bit louder?
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to, I have an idea. I'm, just do this. Alright.
Alright.
I always imagine Maki as super soft-spoken. She, like, doesn't speak unless spoken to, you know what I mean? Or if she hasn't something important to say, kind of like Kyoko.
Yeah, so she's legible in, you know, real conversation, but real conversation doesn't have music blaring over it.
This is true. Have you heard of the Holy Salvation Society?
No.
No, that's the first I've heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Any normal person would have no affiliation to any cults. Well, except for Anji.
Cult? What does that have to do with your assassinations, though? Shuichi,
Yeah, exactly.
have you- What? Suki, continue.
Any normal person wouldn't have any affiliation with cults.
True.
True.
I have an interest in cults IRL. Also, Shuichi, have you never played Assassin's Creed?
Wait, cults is in... As in, like, the
An
concept in
interest
general?
is not the same as an affiliation.
All I'm gonna say, Earth, is if you start talking about Thetans, the divorce papers are getting filed.
I have a academic interest in cults. I like to study them and see how they tick.
That's understandable.
Also, I return with peanut butter jelly sandwich and beer.
I, by
You didn't put
contrast,
bananas
have
on it?
an unfortunate level of experience with cults.
You didn't put bananas on the peanut butter sandwich?
I don't have bananas. Anyway. Anyway.
Okay.
That's the assassin organization I belong to.
Huh?
You belong to a cult?
You're a detective.
Even though you're protective. I have said I didn't mean... Oops. Give me a second. I said protective instead of detective. Oopsies. Even though you're a detective, you're pretty slow. It's a new cult. From behind the scenes, it trains assassins.
But
That sounds made up.
Sure, whatever.
It's real. The founder is the boss of the organization, and all staff are part of it. The clients ask for consultation, and the fee is a donation. That's how it's set up. The other believers don't matter. They're there for the founder. I'm not sure of the details.
I can't believe it. A cult like that exists in our country?
Believe it. Well, that's fine. They disguise it so those things aren't revealed to the public.
Hey,
When you hear about cults, it makes you want to stay away, right?
well,
Well, yeah, it does give off that impression.
well,
Being shady like that is just a cover-up for illegal things like assassinations. As a society, the cult is pretty normal, and it hasn't caused any trouble either. The boss and staff actually don't believe in their god. But they haven't been punished for their sins. God really doesn't exist in this world.
Her tone was neither demeaning nor cold. She sounded as if she's just accepted that's the way things are. Then I assume you're a devotee in this. How do you pronounce
Devotee.
it? Then I assume
Devotee.
Then I assume you're a devotee in this cult.
That's wrong.
Of course not. It may seem that my since I'm affiliated with the cult, but wait. Can't you figure that out without thinking? Are you sure you're a detective?
That's true. I suppose she couldn't be.
Well,
There are several assassins besides me, but no one is devout. We don't really get along with each other anyway, so I wouldn't know.
So you don't share that kind of information with each other.
that's obvious.
Of course not. When the time comes, assassins will be cut and disposed of.
Her tone hadn't changed. She just accepted it. What did I say to put her into that state of mind? Still a bit dazed by Maki's incredible stories, I returned to my room.
Yeah, she would be interesting to sit down and have tea with. So anyway, there was this assassin that I cut down by the name of... What did they call him? Big Boss?
Actually,
And Monokuma isn't saying anything either.
Good. So,
Let's keep it that way.
It's oddly creepy how he hasn't said anything in a while. Tedden has... Continue.
So I realize I need to clear something up about what I've been, how my opinions on certain characters are. Because, especially given that my disdain for Himiko is very much out in the open way earlier than it should be. First, two things of importance. I have already stated this prior, but I am going with my opinions on all of these characters are expressly from having gone through the game, seen all of their character, and having formed opinions on them, having seen through this entire story multiple times. But two, and probably the more important thing, and especially in the case of Himiko, just because I don't like the character is not me saying that I think they are a bad character or that they are poorly written. I actually think Himiko is an amazing character. But her personal trait is something that gets under my skin to a very personal level, to the point where it raises my blood pressure.
I see.
I see. That your reasoning, I would say, is understandable. You are correct that just because you do not like a character doesn't mean they are a badly written one, because I hate Nagito's guts. I mean, I do less, but I can understand why his character is quite fascinating for some.
It is an especially important rule in the case of villains, because if foils or what have you, because if you are made to hate them, it is just as high enough proof that they are doing their job as if you are able to sympathize with them.
Right.
No, I agree with that.
I will say my reactions to characters is mostly from two things. One, I am going to this completely blind, so there will be aspects of the character that you know about, but I'm not going to react to because I haven't seen that part of them yet.
Oh, absolutely.
And secondly, I feel that in general, it's funnier and makes for a better show if I just lean into whatever's going on. Like you've heard of the improv thing of say yes, where you don't like try to shut down someone else's bit. You just try to lean into it and work with it.
Yeah.
It's a similar idea of like I'm presented with this wacky thing about a character, and like I can have my opinions on it, but it's probably funnier to just lean into it, and so that's typically what I wind up doing.
Comedy.
In the case
Also, hello
of
there.
Himiko, hello. In the case of Himiko, primarily the reason why I cannot stand her so much is because I have a very adverse reaction to belligerent repetition.
Okay.
That's unfortunate because I find that funny.
Like, when I say that her insistence raises my blood pressure, that is not an exaggeration.
I can sort of see. I can actually understand why it would get grating on some.
Yeah. Anyway. That announcement didn't mention it, but I suppose it's nighttime. Time to train. But is Kaito okay? And
Well, I
now
guess
the
that
doorbell
answers
won't
that.
Stop ringing. I suppose he's doing just fine.
You open it up, he's half dead on the floor.
With the doorbell still ringing, I made my way to the door and opened it to find... I was actually thinking it might be Maki.
Huh?
Huh? Maki?
Hector's resting. He says he's not feeling well and that we should train with him.
Huh?
Just the two of us?
Jeez.
We could make it if we tried. It's pretty thoughtless of him to bug me to train with you guys, then flake out.
But
Well, he did say he wasn't feeling well.
Weirdo.
Why are you making excuses for him?
you're right.
No, I guess you're right.
Hey,
Let's just get this over with. I didn't come here to make small talk with you.
So we're really going to do this? Training, just the two of us.
Just the two of us?
You and I. And that's how Maki and I ended up training together.
You think she deadlifts?
I think that's a poor term to use here.
Oh. Oops. I just realized I'm like, oh.
Just
Oh.
bench pressing
No.
Rantaro.
No,
Oh, God.
I think that's a perfect description, honestly.
hey,
Oh, no.
What is it?
why are you training? I don't think a detective needs to do this.
Probably not, but overthinking things and worrying about what I need to do. When I'm with Kaito, I feel like all of that stuff just fades away.
Do you look up to that idiot?
I don't know if I'd call it looking up to him. It's just that I've never been around someone so relaxed and impulsive.
So,
I
Zint,
think
what
that's
I
exactly
said
what I've been
was,
missing all this time.
is that
Bonk got
since...
it.
okay.
I never realized until now how gross it is to hear men talk about being manly.
Ha! Ain't that the fucking truth?
I mean, true, but also I don't necessarily feel that's what's going on between Shuichi and Kaito. It feels like it's less about being manly and more about finding an excuse to keep your mind off the anxiety.
He's trying to help him cope,
Yeah, exactly.
basically. He's giving him a coping technique.
Yeah. Maki sprang up and said,
I mean, exercise is excellent for
Hey.
depression.
"It is."
100. I'm done.
Maki seemed nonchalant as she brushed off her hands. You're really fast, as usual.
So what?
I used to be... Alright. I used to be forced to do push-ups until I passed out. 100 push-ups is nothing. I can barely fucking do push-ups.
What?
Also, about Kaito. I sort of understand what you mean.
That's true.
But I'm a bit jealous of how carefree he is. Even if he is useless. I was taught to... just give me a second. I was taught to only value the essentials. I was forced to abandon anything non-essential so they can mold me as they saw fit.
Well,
After everything they did to me, I sometimes wonder what I am. I didn't ask it to become this way. It just happened to me.
I never asked for this.
Never asked for this. After what I've been through, am I still even human? Even Kibo acts more human than me.
Jeez, you can just transplant this conversation directly into Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Word for word.
But I had no choice but to.
this is stupid.
Why am I even telling you about this? You can't help me.
But,
But I'm kind of the same way.
well,
I never once wanted to be a detective. I actually thought it wasn't too great a job. Uncovering people's secrets for money is the worst.
okay.
Shuichi, you're talking to someone who kills people for money. I think that's probably worse than finding their secrets, but, continue.
Sometimes, what doesn't kill you. Sometimes what doesn't kill you.
But now, I feel completely different. If it's going to help my friends, I'll do it. And it's Kaede and Kaito that have helped me see things that way.
So what?
I didn't ask to hear your story.
I didn't ask to hear yours.
Touché.
Maki's face remained totally unfazed as she turned and walked away.
Maki!
See you tomorrow, Maki. She didn't reply and kept walking.
Alright.
The cheery delivery of the barks when these lines appear does not mesh with the tone that is going on here.
No.
Because, it sounds like you should be doing a sort of semi-dejected, alright then, sort of thing. It's like, she's brushing me off, but just kind of a thing. Not an, alright!
She's cold as ice.
She's willing to
There's
sacrifice!
cold ice.
Alright. I'm still
worried about Kaito. He
Let's
seemed
not.
off since this morning.
Let's not do this. If only
That
because
was a great idea.
that's going to be another person who I can't voice without wanting to pass out. Hi there, Kyo. Hopefully you'll remain the only person that does that to me. I hope that it's nothing serious.
And
I
now
hope that
I'm
it's nothing
imagining
serious.
exactly my mental voice for Shuichi has been replaced with super peppy Shuichi, especially in an inappropriate situation.
Welcome back, Maki. You finally came.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Jeez.
You know, Maki, it's not okay to walk around at nighttime.
Why?
Why? I'm not violating any school regulations, am I?
Monokuma's regulations don't matter. But Kurumi's crime happened during nighttime, right?
But
Suk?
If no one was allowed to walk around at nighttime, that case wouldn't have happened.
Indeed.
No, I'm pretty sure that it would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
That's why the student council is trying to limit all nighttime activity.
well,
What if you gotta go up and take a pee in the middle of the night?
Yeah, exactly.
You have bathrooms in your rooms.
This is true.
Damn. What if you needed a snack or just wanted to get some night air?
I guess we suffer then.
Wow, what jerk. Limit. So, basically, you want to take away our freedom. Is that it?
My.
You're so odd, Maki. What's more important, freedom or a person's life?
Yes.
We need to remove all worry and doubt so everyone can have a peaceful life here.
Atua!
Because that's what Atua says.
How divine!
That's what Atua says. Atua says...
Yes!
People are afraid of you, Maki, so we'd prefer it if you were more careful. It's for the peace of the Academy.
Yeah, see, this is the bit where I'm like, okay, even with me leaning into the bit, they're going a bit far. Oh yeah, turn my
What is the point of human life? They're born as useless babies who can't do anything. And 70 years later, they're useless old people who can't do anything. Hairless, toothless, wearing diapers, unable to take care of themselves. In the end, it's also meaningless.
That was a good Monodam impression.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If it weren't for the fact that Monodam is such a shitter, I would like to voice him.
Yeah, I mean, it flies in the face of our bit of not voicing the Monocubs.
I make an exception for the Monokuma Theater.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's fair. So that's the morning announcement, is it? It was a little creepy. I don't like this at all.
Well,
Suppose I'll go to the dining hall.
Honestly, I'd like it if Monokuma didn't speak ever again. So I'm just perfectly fine with this.
Yeah, well, fat chance of that.
Shuichi!
Hi, Kokichi.
Good morning, Shuichi.
Good morning, cocaine.
Okay.
Are you heading to the dining hall? Same here. I'm too hungry to do anything.
Mode.
And just stand there.
Now I'm sad. Kurumi dead. We can't eat her delicious meals anymore.
Hope.
I'd give anything to taste Mom's miso soup again.
No.
Opium, bro.
Kurumi's not your mother, though.
Yeah? You think I don't know that?
All right.
Well, see you later.
I wonder if Kokichi is someone who puts on the mask of the liar to hide that he's super duper lonely.
Probably. He's probably one of
Yeah.
those kinds of people who are so desperate for attention that they deliberately act
Do
out
stupid
because...
shit.
Well, they deliberately act out and make people hate them because negative attention is still attention.
But yep, I get it.
Maki.
Good morning, Maki.
Hey,
Hey, you okay?
Huh?
Okay, what do you mean?
no.
If you don't know, don't worry.
No.
Well, if you say it like that, it makes me worried.
Well,
I got stopped by the student council while I was going back to my room last night. They told me I can't walk around during nighttime anymore.
Huh?
What? Why? It's not breaking the rules, is it?
okay.
They said it's because Karumi committed her crime during nighttime. And then Angie gave her usual Atua says speech.
Okay, but Kaede did her crime during the day, didn't she? Atua.
Well,
We shouldn't ignore Angie. Losing her freedom may seem fine for now, but soon enough.
what's the point?
Well, I'm sure Angie's not interested in anything I have to say. Later.
That's true. We should do something about this. With the student council running things like this, a rift might form in the group. And then we'll
No
be in
shit.
a situation we can't go back from.
Oh shit.
And resurrecting the dead is going to be a problem as well.
Oh shit.
Speaking of resurrecting the dead, hi Kyo.
Ah,
Morning, Kyo.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you going to have breakfast as well?
Okay.
Yeah.
Eggs on
Are
toast,
you coming?
baby.
Yes.
Indeed. I also intend to do some research and organize my lab today. If you're able,
You know,
can I request your assistance?
I just
God damn,
imagine.
now I want some toast.
As I was saying, when he said clean up his lab, I just imagine how fucking dusty it must get in there and how much a pain in the ass it is to clean, especially with all those super old documents and papers.
Especially because he has by far the biggest lab.
Yeah.
Why is his lab 5 stories tall? Like,
All them
holy
books.
shit.
The better question is, why isn't everyone else's lab that big?
You know what? That's a way to take it. But yeah, everyone else
Yeah.
gets like a room. He gets a goddamn tower. Like, it might not seem as much because it's still one screen. But you look at like the heights of everyone and the stairs and all that, and it's like, yeah, no, this thing is massive.
You can get a workout just from going several floors to another just to get a piece of paper.
Yeah.
All that cardio.
hey,
Organizing your lab. With all the stuff in that bookcase, it must be hard.
However,
Oh,
I imagine that Shuichi is not fond of bookcases.
Oh, not at all. That bookcase is a mountain of treasures. I found things besides the Caged Dog Village documents that detail other seances. But the one I am most interested in is, of course, still the Caged Child. Seance again.
listen.
In any case, I would like to sort my various documents. Well, will you assist me?
okay.
Yeah, sure, if I have time.
Yes.
Excellent. Please drop by at your earliest convenience. Well then.
You know, on the topic of ghosts and seances and all that stuff, I'm more of a very logical person. But I do think I'm still a skeptic about it. I still think ghosts and spirits and things exist. My brother especially, I think he's a lot more spiritual than I am because I remember him saying once while we were in Pittsburgh or whatever, he and Dad were like at a battlefield, and he said that he thought he could hear like the sounds of gunfire and like the sounds of battle going on as he walked through them. And I did tell the story that on one of the like the Boston islands that we visited, we saw the ghost of the wife of a Confederate soldier. So I think it's possible.
I have my faith and I believe in like spirituality and stuff. I am very logical still though.
Yeah, I'm a believe it when I see it kind of type.
Yeah, like I firmly believe in science over spirituality, but there's a lot of things that can't be explained.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
my position is nothing awaits us at the end except the endless void.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna back up.
Keo's been
Bruh,
talking about
I know that we're all gonna
seances
die.
nonstop lately. He's obsessed with it.
Bro, I know we're all gonna die someday, but shouldn't that mean we should just try to make the most out of our lives?
Yeah.
Even the universe, even a small speck in the multiverse has the right to live and to dream.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I said that nothing waits for us at the end except the endless void. I did not say
Taze,
anything
it's
about-
not picking you up when you're talking from across the room. But I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway. The moment I entered the dining hall, I heard an angry shout fill the room.
Sorry about
spaghetti.
that.
Screw around!
Quit messing around! Don't just do whatever you want!
Huh?
But I have Atua's blessing.
That's right!
Oh, that isn't a... That's
Yeah.
not an excuse.
Now you're definitely overstepping boundaries.
Yeah, we have the Tuna's blessing, and I'll throw any degenerate who won't shut up about it.
I know you claim to be the student council or some such, but this is going too far, yes?
No.
Thank you, Kyo.
As we've said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace.
What? What is going on? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On that side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B on this side.
Yeah, it's like we could have a scrum debate.
Oh, man. Uh-oh, trouble already. Well, I knew this was gonna happen.
And why did you come to the dining hall? Oh wait, because he was hungry. Hi, A cup. Go and stop Kaito. Yelling at each other won't get anything done. Thank you, Maki.
It pisses me off that all the characters I voice are on the student council.
Reliance on a god is unavoidable, but dependence is
I
problematic.
mean, there's Kaito.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you voice the loudest one against. Dependence is a trait of one with a corrupted mind. The only thing we can truly depend on is love.
What?
Men who say creepy things like that are the worst than coworkers who won't stop talking to you.
What was that fight all about? I should hear it from Kaito.
I mean, Tenko isn't technically wrong there.
True.
What was that?
Hi,
Garrett,
Neo.
Chua. Don't just act on your own without hearing our opinions, mainly mine.
I mean,
Neo is.
I mostly agree with Miyu, especially on the whole fuck your Atua part.
Blanc. You know what? It that does track with what we've seen of Kyo so far.
Yeah.
Like, he seems to be a romantic, not in the sort of like love for between him and others, but more like
Love for love's sake?
yeah, like he is certainly the type of person who like feels that love is a powerful force just in general between people.
Have you heard of the Greek theory of the four loves?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, he seems to highly value humanity, and as such would undoubtedly appreciate bonds between humanity.
The four loves make an appearance in Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers.
They do. You know, I'm not going to talk to the student council. I'm just going to talk to Kaito. They're probably all going to say iterations of the same thing.
Fuck.
Dude, Kaito, what's wrong? What are you fighting about?
Damn.
These guys did something unbelievable.
They put butter on the toast before they put it into the toaster.
What?
They blocked the manhole that leads to the underground.
Huh?
Manhole?
Kunta put heavy rocks on top of manhole so no one can use it anymore.
With my magic.
I could have made it disappear with my magic, but I decided to let go and to handle it this time.
Why would you do that?
Because.
Because the manhole is a reminder of our desire to leave this place. We don't want another tragedy to happen again, like what happened to Kaede.
Again, Angie, I see
Listen
what you're
up.
trying to do, but you're going too far.
Yeah, exactly.
You said it, Angie. We need to forget all about that underground tunnel and start fresh.
Don't screw around.
Damn it! She just does whatever she wants without even asking our opinion.
Oh, I hate that of people.
Yeah.
Certainly it's important to hear everyone's opinion, but if we did, nothing would get done.
If
You're
we
right.
did it like that, Samugi, it would be easier to come up with a solution.
That's why we just decided to open the student council president.
Stuke? Permission to bitch slap Angie.
You had permission for that this entire time.
Oh,
Besides,
Well,
she should be
then.
asking my permission. I'm the one voicing her.
True.
okay. Earth permission to bitch slap the shit out of Angie.
Let her cook a little bit more, then slap.
Okay. She's making an absolute grease fire, though.
If it's Angie, then she'll make the right decision. She can hear Hatsuma after all.
Ah.
Man, she's a lost cause. Playing games like her are total rubes when it comes to cults.
Thank you.
Samuki, thank you for your fantastic speech. I was truly moved by it. Yes, Dragon Cat, let the cultist cook.
Thank you for always supporting me. Atua smiles on you for your plain and simple service. I've been wondering, does Atua have red eyes and hair as black as night? Atua has whatever features you desire. A red-eyed, black-haired god. Oh, what a cool god I have watching me.
Okay,
Okay,
can I ask?
you literally just described Maki.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say Izuru.
It describes a lot of gods, yes. And people.
That is a lot of gods, but my brain just thought of Izuru, and I was like, oh Jesus, no.
I mean, the anime literally does refer to him as a Deus Ex Machina.
When can I meet him? I want to meet him as soon as possible.
Samugi, no.
No,
exists
do not
beyond
into the
time
cult.
But I'm certain you will feel his presence very
Get out of
Okay.
there.
Into the cult is one thing. Saying you want to meet the god is another thing. Because there is usually one way people go to meet a god.
We've
Kool-Aid.
played enough.
Precious!
We have played enough of fucking Cult of the Lamb to see where this goes.
Hey now.
We will,
Hey
death
now.
flag alert, death flag alert.
I always treated my cultists with love.
Atua's just so cool.
I feel sick.
Yeah, you fed them
Okay.
you fed them fried lamb chops, I bet.
No, I
Clearly,
fed them fish.
okay. Obviously, Angie is the kind of Cult of the Lamb player that fed her cultists on grass and fertilizer and sacrificed the shit out of them.
Ah, so a bad player. Anyway.
Cults like these can be really annoying if you get on their bad side.
But
For once, I agree with Kokichi.
But why are you guys so mad over the manhole being covered?
the truth
Because we might want to try to escape.
Is it because you guys want to use it to escape? You still haven't given up on leaving here?
is you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why can't we just agree to all escape?
Well, I mean,
I mean, we
tried that
did,
in chapter 1.
and it didn't
Yeah.
work out very well.
Yeah, because the Kaizo traps in that are bullshit.
You haven't given up?
I will say,
Given up?
I will
know
say,
it's
it is possible. Yeah,
I was expressly told not to keep trying though, because apparently it spoils things if I beat it.
I already said this line.
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I see.
Why isn't Monodam interfering with this? It's because we're not getting along.
The student council cannot ignore that. It seems we must tighten our control. Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh
Titan,
no.
Are you fucking loose?
That
Yeah,
reminds me.
Keep your bra straps on, lady.
That is not what she was referring to.
I know, but
You were in the computer room past nighttime yesterday, weren't you, Miu? What?
she had trouble
And
finding
what
it.
if I was? Have you seen how big that Xbox is?
It is quite massive.
By the way,
So was Maki. She didn't go back to her room until way past nighttime.
Hey,
Blanc, you're not wrong.
Shuichi, you too, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
huh?
Bro, we were just exercising.
Jeez, this isn't good. If your life is in disarray, your mind and body will be too.
Cause Atua says so.
Atua is right. We must forbid everyone but the student council from walking at nighttime.
Huh?
What?
Seriously?
Stop it!
What? What I do and where I do it is none of your fucking business!
No.
You me.
No, As long as everyone still wants to leave, that is not acceptable.
However,
Why is the student council exempt from your rules? That is blatantly unfair, yes?
It is.
I'm not worried about the student council. They don't want to leave anymore.
That's right. Why would we need to go outside anyway? Here we have food, clothing, shelter, wonderful friends, and best of all, a tour.
Right? What else do you need? It's not got to be gritty, you know? Yeah!
fuck your Atua!
Everyone in the student council is so divine.
Always messing around.
Don't be stupid! Are you telling me to just stay here and do nothing?
That's enough!
Like hell I will! I haven't even gone to space yet!
Here comes Monodam.
Monotam, stop the believers.
Shut the fuck up, all of you stupid bitches.
That's right!
Especially you, Angie.
Shut the fuck up.
I will say, I love this, like, tension between the three of them at the moment.
You're on the threshold of an amazing
Here,
adventure.
whoa, we're busy right now.
You bastards. That's wonderful.
Wait, we got a second flashback like this chapter?
What?
I've suffered way too many blows to the head to remember a
I will
band name that
definitely
long.
say that this chapter is where the Monocups are at their best.
Mm-hmm.
Angie, Angie, no. Angie, no. Angie, no. Suddenly, Angie grabbed the flashback.
Yes!
Angie grabbed the flashback light from his hands and... she threw it on the ground and stomped on it relentlessly.
Yeehaw! The student council has decided that we will not use flashback lights anymore.
What? Why?
Because the flashback lights only restore our memories of the outside world. But we don't need those memories anymore. We realize now that we don't belong in the outside world. We belong here, at the Ultimate Academy.
Were it literally anyone else taking this action, I would approve.
Well, I mean, maybe it's a correct course of action considering it's going against their plans, but...
it's also definitely not for the right reasons.
She's literally just saying, fuck it, I'm the cult now.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it is at the point now where she's just making overt moves to become a cult leader.
She's definitely gonna die.
Possibly. Or she's gonna kill someone. Dayanara!
Wait!
Angie, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
Could have remembered something about the funeral or the ultimate hunt.
That's not right.
There's no reason to remember all that. We're not returning to the outside world.
Right!
Yeah, it's pointless now.
Don't tell, there's bugs out there though.
Oh my gosh, holy shit. Blog,
Always
you're
messing
right.
around.
What the fuck? Shouldn't she be executed for destroying school property?
That's a good question.
Oh shit, she's right.
Depends on if the flashback light is considered student property.
Let's see. No. No, the only rules are against damaging the monopad and monokuma. Also, I can't help but notice, the rule is specifically against monokuma. It says nothing about the monocups. I'll file that away for later.
Why, you've gone way too far! Even if you want to stop the killing game, you're going way too far!
Sorry.
Sorry, but you should take that up with Atua.
Fuck your god!
That.
Jeez. I don't think you're sorry at all. So, do you have a plan for the you-know-what?
Ah!
You mean the resurrection ritual? Oh, we have a plan for that.
What?
I knew it.
What are you planning?
Because
Just a necessary precaution. The more friends we have, the more fulfilling our lives will be.
Huh?
Oh no.
A necessary precaution? What if we get another time limit motive, like the one that got Rantaro killed?
Oh yeah!
Shouldn't we have a sacrifice prepared? Just in case?
Oh, what the fuck?
You mean, if someone has to die, we should volunteer someone we resurrected?
What is it?
You're going to resurrect someone just to kill them all over again.
You have some cruel plans for someone who wants to stop the killing game. Life cannot always be fun and smiles. Atua must make difficult, even cruel decisions.
But...
You're making cruel, difficult decisions.
Yeah, Atua has nothing to do with these decisions. We must submit to Atua's will if we are to live a peaceful school life.
Yes.
Fuck this line.
Say the line, Taze.
Fuck no.
Hey,
I fucking hate Angie.
I had to voice Hiyoko last game.
Yeah.
That's the best you're getting out of me.
If Atua says so, then there's nothing we can do about it. Bullshit.
Y'all are no fun.
Yeah, it's just like Atua says.
What?
Are you serious about this? Did you forget that thing's a motive for the killing game?
Kaito, what's going on with you? You're looking worse and worse.
Yup.
The motive is of no concern to us, as long as you cast aside your desire to escape.
Well, you know.
Either way, who are you going to resurrect?
What?
What kind of stupid question is that?
After discussing the master with Atua, the transfer student we will revive is...
Cause Atua says so.
Rantaro Amami. Okay, I agree with that. If you're gonna revive someone, Rantaro is the logical choice.
Huh?
Rantaro?
Because
Well, we simply cannot resurrect convicted murderers such as Kaede and Kurumi, nor criminals like Ryoma, who violated the rule against sharing one's motive video. Which leaves Rantaro as the only one who could be of use to the student council. Okay.
A fucking course for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it's like, I agree with resurrecting Rantaro, but not for those reasons. It's because, A, we don't know what his talent is, it could be something really useful, and B, he was snooping around the secret entrance. He could have important information about the mastermind?
That too. Also, I feel like resurrecting Kaede would be kind of a stab in the gut.
Yeah, a little bit. True, Rantaro was the only one who knew about the Ultimate Hunt. They're going to bring him back? No, this is impossible. It's not going to happen. He's dead.
Dead!
Kaede killed him.
dear.
Oh my, it's already so late. I need to get going now.
Prayer time.
I must pray to Atua and begin preparations for the ritual.
Yeah, you're right. It's time to pray to handsome Atua. Well then, let's go.
Bayanara!
Get the fuck out of here.
With Anji leading them, the student council strolled out of the room.
What is it?
She acts like she's carrying out Atua's will, but this is her will, isn't it? No
However-
shit.
Even so, we cannot defy her right now. Extreme faith is frightening indeed.
Hey! Then it's an all-out war against the student council. 6 versus 6. We can win this.
How am I on the same fucking side as Kokichi?
Because he doesn't like boring shit.
For as much of an absolute gremlin as he is also practical and fairly logical. Insultingly
He's an
so, if you
asshole.
would agree, in fact.
He is an asshole, but he is not that much of an asshole.
I beg to differ. Anyway.
Also, we have the assassin on our side. Let's have her kill him nice and quick.
No.
No. We have to resolve this peacefully.
I see. Sure, that'd be great. I don't see anyone coming up with a plan to end this peacefully.
The wheel of fate is turning. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's
By the way,
It's Saturday night. I have an all-rush mixtape and a
I have
2-liter
no
bottle of
tape.
Shasta.
You skipped like
it
half
goes
of it.
like this. All right, it's Saturday night. I have no
date.
I have
A
no
2-liter
date.
bottle
A
of Shasta.
2-liter bottle of Shasta and my all-rush mixtape. Let's rock.
God, this is going to be hell on my ears when I re-listen to this for audio checking.
Sorry, not sorry.
What about you, Kaito? You've been quiet this whole time. I bet you have some great ideas.
I will say people in a Discord I'm in are doing a fighting game tournament thing, and I have offered my resources to be the announcer. And
You
so
know that
I'm
there's.
coming up with
Sorry
a lot
for
of pre-battle like opening lines to introduce the fighters.
Also,
Do you know that there's. Sorry. Did you know that there's a mod in Guilty Gear Strive that has that as the opening?
I am not surprised.
oh my
Hey,
god,
Tyler.
there's an Arxis round start message generator.
Yeah, I've seen that. Though I will say the announcing thing that I'm doing for that Discord is more in the vein of Soul Calibur 2 than Arxis. Anyway.
What about you? I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
What about you, Kaito? You've been quiet this whole time. Bet you have some great ideas.
Doesn't look too good.
You say something?
Kaito reminds me of me.
oh,
Uh-oh. Someone was zoning out.
Kaito, something doesn't seem right. He has a horrible disease that is going to kill him if he can't go to space.
I'm down to resurrect the dead if they're just gonna be sacrificed after coming back anyway.
Mia, what the fuck?
What about if they died once, twice, or 100 times? Well, if they're dying instead of me, their death isn't going to waste.
As someone with a character who goes through that, fuck you.
As someone whose main Sona has a main mechanic of that. No, I agree with her.
Well, here's the thing. Your character doesn't experience as much pain.
And by that you mean true. And by that he means none at all.
Yeah. Mine is like, hey, it still hurts like hell, damn it.
You're just like Kenny, just like that hurt.
Yeah.
I may be immortal, but god damn it, it's painful.
It gets really annoying.
And imagine, I imagined that makes me think of what Northway posted in the meme bucket about like getting stabbed. Just someone says, "Rude."
All right.
My response. Sorry.
I went ahead and linked the Arxis round start generator.
Anyway.
What? Why are you glaring at me?
Please forgive me.
You should wait for your balls to drop before you try and side-eye me.
Well, this one's pretty good.
Not the point.
Listen.
No one can go against Angie at the moment. What's even more worrying, her followers may begin acting on their own, using her name as an excuse.
Okay.
Anna?
That's one way of looking. That's one way
What
of
was
looking
that?
at it. Sorry, I'm playing with the generator.
Can you maybe do that when we aren't live?
Sorry.
Huh? Are resting bitch face and creepshow starting to feel sympathetic now?
Hey, I've
Who's
always
resting
been,
bitch?
been sympathetic. That would be
Maki
Maki.
and Hio, respectively.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're trying to say.
Fucking slugs!
That numbnuts Kaito isn't following along at all. Explain it for him.
Kaito?
He's still zoning out.
He looks like he's in immense pain.
He didn't even respond to me teasing him right now.
Well, let's just put aside that pathetic mess for now. Just explain everything for this stupid bitch later in her cow tits. He insulted me!
Such a situation is common among groups with absolute leaders. To gain the favor of their leader, or to sacrifice themselves to their faith, the followers begin to take more radical actions.
Which means...
They might crack down on us to make Angie's rule more comfortable.
Huh?
Rule over us?
What?
That might become a problem down the line.
Well, I doubt they'd start with that, but it's only a matter of time.
Well,
Anna?
Do you think there's a way to get both sides
Oh,
to
I'm back,
understand
I'm back. Sorry about that. I thought I was muted because I thought someone was coming in, and then I realized the line, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not muted. Do you think there's a way to get both sides to understand each other?
Huh? What?
hey,
You said it earlier, right?
No.
I don't know right now, but I know that nothing will be resolved talking like this.
what's the point?
No shit, Sherlock. I don't think the student council members were changing their minds.
That's...
True, but
Then,
Then two sides to this. Why don't we just remove one of them?
Huh?
what? Maki, Anji.
That's wrong!
No, we can't do that. Removing them won't resolve anything.
so what?
I know that already. It's just an option in the world I'm from.
Besides, at this point, removing someone would just make them a martyr.
Yep. Just think about it. That's all.
Maki. Alright, time to advance the plot. Kaito, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just feel the chill is all.
Bro, you're sweating buckets.
If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better.
Ew! No! Don't spit on what exactly?
Anyway, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. There's no way. It's just not possible. Damn it. No, I can't stop these chills.
While you were voicing him, you made a line that just made me think of the fucking pain sound from Doom. That like
Are you sure that's Doom or Duke Nukem 3D?
That's Doom.
I'm pretty sure
they are very similar.
Okay.
But I am thinking of Doom. Huh?
My bad.
Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm gonna go back to my room.
Kaito left on unsteady feet to go back to his room.
What is it?
Hold on, I gotta sneeze. At least I feel it. What was that about? Is he getting sick? Excuse me.
We're not talking about all that occult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. I'm starting to worry about that guy.
You're lying.
You seem to be enjoying this.
Sorry if I blew out anyone's eardrums.
No, I didn't hear it. The rest
Okay,
of us
good.
left the dining hall and went back to our rooms.
More free time?
Yes.
I wonder what I would do about the free time, because I don't have a spare item for Maki. Anji told us to
You
give
can still
up,
give her
but
something
I
she
have no intention
likes.
of doing so. My goal is the same as Kaede's. Get out of here with everyone. And that means I need to do something.
You can still give her something she likes instead of loves.
And this is true.
Wouldn't change anything.
She likes plenty of things.
She likes murder. No. Are there any knives you can give her?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, what do you got there for Maki? A knife!
Let me see
No!
here, just check. She likes oolong tea, boba tea, Cleopatra's Pearl cocktail, astro cake, maple fudge, bunny apples.
Oh, right. That is one thing I had noticed about her. She seems to like a lot of space stuff for some reason.
Me too. I noticed that.
This is stupid.
There's no way you can resurrect the dead.
That's true.
Rantaro definitely died. Kaede and Kurumi died before our very eyes.
She also likes the
So what?
workout clothes, the hand grips, the free hit KO sandbag, the sports towel. A lot of stuff that have to do with exercise stuff that she would like.
Okay.
I don't feel like doing anything particular, so I'll let you decide. I kind of like that portrait of Maki.
Yeah. Yeah, Blanc, liking space stuff is Kaito shtick, so that's why it was so weird. Okay, let's see.
She likes oolong tea and boba tea.
Yeah, you got
Get
plenty
plenty
of that.
Yeah, I have so much oolong tea. Well, here's the tea.
Let's not
Spill
worry
that
about
tea,
it.
queen.
You must not worry a lot if you're giving presents in a situation like that. This. Well, it's not like I mind. I'll take it.
Hey,
Hey, Maki, I noticed all those weapons in your lab. Do you know how to use them all? Uh-oh, did I upset her again?
sorry.
I'm sorry, did I ask something wrong?
So what?
Not really. I just think it's strange that you keep asking me irrelevant questions. Depending on the situation, my weapons change. But I do know how to use them all.
Ah, is that right? I imagine stealthy weapons when I think of assassinations.
That's true.
We use those too, but I mostly have knives. Also poison, sniper rifles, jujitsu, bombs. Bombs?
Bombs? For an
Black
assassination?
oil? Rope?
Shuichi, have you never played Hitman? Explosives can be very useful. It counts as an accident kill.
Also, there's a bomb in the lasagna!
I'm afraid that reference went over my head.
Doug.
Okay.
A warning kill has to be flashy. I've turned a 5-story building into a 4-star one before. Jesus!
You can control an explosion to destroy just one floor? Well, I mean, it's easy to do if it's the top floor.
Yeah, I was about to say, if she did like a sandwich thing, that's fucking scary.
How frightening. No wonder she's the ultimate assassin.
So what?
It's rare to be that flashy, though. Normally, disposing one target is enough.
Hey,
So, what kind of people have you assassinated?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Well, I only know about assassinations from movies and stuff, so...
I see.
This probably will disappoint you, but I don't kill only bad people. Well, shit.
Because.
I kill anyone on my orders list. Doesn't matter who the person is.
I suppose that's just the way it is.
I see.
But I've also had to dispose of people who I knew well.
Huh? Like who?
Okay.
friends from school. Oh,
Huh?
Jesus.
Friends? Why would you have to do that?
I can imagine several reasons why. A daughter of the Yakuza leader. She was the child of a mistress with no ties to the gang.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Huh. Huh.
Huh.
Hmm.
It might not be, but it might be.
I think the answer is no.
Is this a reference to the Yakuza games?
No,
No, this is a reference to Danganronpa 2
Fuyuhiko.
specifically.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuyuhiko's sister.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Her father loved her very much, which is why she was seen as dangerous. The Yakuza's elites decided to have her removed in case rival groups used her. Okay, I was gonna say if it was one thing, if her own dad wanted to remove her while she loved her very much, because that would be fucked up.
Yeah. Let me guess. Next, she's gonna say she pinned it on a photographer.
Wait!
What? But she didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did. As weird.
Just make sure you don't forget her.
Why?
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't have time to remember every face of the guilt.
Nope.
But I actually do remember. Is this... No, it's not.
Well,
You may think it's unreasonable to kill someone on the account of other people. But... Sorry about that. Dad came in to say goodnight. Everyone does what they can to live. You, me, and everyone I've murdered. I kill, but I can also be killed. That's all.
The cold and indifferent Maki had been overwhelmed by words. I'd never seen that happen before. I couldn't think of anything to say.
I gotta say that's a hard line. I kill, but I can also be killed.
Staggering from the weight of Maki's story, I returned to my room. That's not the button.
That is not the button. She's in the library? Yeah, I thought I saw her on the library.
Oh no, she's here.
Okay. Okay.
hey.
Is Kaido alright? He complains about others, but he can't even take care of himself. Irresponsible idiot.
Let's hang out. I have brought tea.
I was about to go on a walk. We can tag along, if you want.
I spent some time strolling around the courtyard with Maki.
Speaking of that, isn't one thing she likes on her profile is like lakeside shores?
Let's find
She has there.
Yep. Likes morning lake shores, dislikes winter lake shores.
I wonder why she dislikes Winter Lake Shore specifically.
It's cold.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's as cold as ice.
You have to sacrifice all love.
Got a minute?
I didn't think I would get something like this from you. But I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay with you?
You have a friendship fragment to give in return.
That's true.
I didn't know that assassins were scouted.
That's right.
It's better if you didn't know. Also, there's no need for you to know.
But
Gathering children from orphanages? I couldn't believe it.
You want me to surprise you even more then?
huh?
Huh?
Well,
The orphanage I raised at was run for that reason.
What do you mean?
okay.
To raise potential candidates as assassins. I'm getting certain flashbacks to a certain game I've played recently.
What?
You don't know?
The cult donates the orphanage as charity. That's believable, right? The amount of work I put in is the amount of charity given. That's how the exchange goes.
I see. How much is Maki carrying on her shoulders?
A
Such
lot.
small shoulders.
If I remember correctly,
You said you were taken in by a man. Did he raise you?
What?
Are you asking if he raised me as an assassin?
no.
No, that's not what I meant.
You don't need to be so serious. That man scouted me and put me in a training facility.
That's
I remember you saying that training was quite harsh.
That's true.
No matter how talented you are, a child is still a child. The basic training forces your body to go beyond its human limitations. They physically beat us to help us withstand torture and taught us how to die when needed.
How to die?
Because
The only option left when you fail a mission is to die, right? Dying sooner is the nicer way out. It's much better than being tortured alive.
that's
I don't know about that.
I mean, it can be. It depends on who's likely to capture you and what they're likely to do. So, you were trained to withstand torture?
what do you mean?
Would you like to hear what kind of training we endured?
no.
No, thank you. I think I'll pass. I can't bear to think of what Maki had to go through.
Well,
After they tortured us, all I could do after that was just stare at the room ceiling. They tried to brag me during training, but I was still there. They tried to drag my dignity and tear it to make me feel empty. But even then, I found myself, and then they would do it all over again. It wouldn't have been strange if I broke during all the torture. But even so, I tried my best. I wouldn't have accepted the job in the first place if I knew I couldn't do it. But most importantly, if I broke, then that girl would replace me.
Huh?
sorry.
Sorry. Pretend you didn't hear any of that just now.
But
What? But
Shut up.
It's fine. Just pretend.
okay.
alright, I understand.
Later, Shuichi.
Reeling from Maki's incredible story, I returned to my room.
I gotta say, I didn't know we were gonna have interviews with an assassin today.
Yeah.
It's kind of mind-blowing if you think about it.
This makes me want to watch Interview with a Vampire now.
Makes me want to play Hitman. Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. Hanji established a curfew at nighttime. I wonder what will happen to training.
That's true.
I should go see what Kaito has to say about this. I'm worried about him.
Well, it's like we step out of the doorway and Angie's just fucking there.
Yeah, I was expecting Anji to be there.
Yeah, and I would have been like, what the fuck?
Wait, I'm curious.
Honestly, I
Go
wouldn't
ahead,
expect
no
her to
one.
just be there. I would expect her to just... You open the door and her portrait is in your face already.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Also, I just realized, yeah, it has the same thing that it had in Danganronpa 2. You found out
Yep.
the awful truth and gave up your life for Kurumi. But I Ryoma, you wanted to fight with us, didn't you? Was that not enough reason to live? You could have fought with us. We could have fought together. And you could have lived. We couldn't have been your reason to live? Maybe I'm just being arrogant.
So,
One of the
luckily,
other ones,
you
Nick.
can actually do it for most of the chapter this time.
It won't open. I suppose it's locked. Oh, no reminiscing on Rantaro, oh?
Well, I mean, he died in chapter 1, so your chance to check then was probably in chapter 2.
Kurumi's final moments. I can't get the image of her running for her life out of my head. I can still hear her. Her scream of defiance. Even now. It's like she's still here with us. I'm not dead! I'm still running!
I'm very badly hurt. I would appreciate some medical assistance.
Perhaps running isn't so bad. Perhaps we aren't strong enough to face it. In order to live until the end.
I think I
Come on,
sprained
Kaede.
an ankle.
Kaede's at the far right. There. Yep.
She, again,
Well, chapter
her
1.
chance would have been in chapter 1.
Oh, you
I mean, chapter
did that in
2.
chapter 1? I must have not paid
No,
attention.
she died in chapter 1, so my chance would have been in chapter 2, and we're in chapter 3 now. I imagine I'd get the same response as I would with Rantaro.
There's Kaito's door.
Oops. I wonder if Kaito's okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. Right as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaito's room opened, and out came...
Maki.
Ah,
Ah, Maki.
Huh.
Is she mad?
Okay.
Oh, hey, bro. Perfect timing.
Kaito, you look like shit.
I gotta apologize to you, too.
Well,
He told me he was going to skip today's training too.
I knew it.
So, he still doesn't feel well.
My bad.
It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know?
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't Maki be able to take care of her? No, wait, that wouldn't help.
Yeah, sure, Kaito. Do what you have to do.
Nah.
We have to reschedule our training sessions either way, come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right?
Huh?
Well...
I told you.
If you're feeling sick, that's one thing. But I don't want you to change the training schedule. You don't need to do that.
I see.
Really? But
Nope.
I don't want to skip it. So it'll just be the two of us training today.
Huh?
What? Really?
What do you mean?
You don't want to?
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
Die?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. That's an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that.
I didn't know such a habit existed.
Well,
Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I finally started to think about how I can confront it.
okay.
So, if I have to train alone, so be it.
Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaito. I never imagined that you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted.
My bad.
Shuichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I'm feeling better?
Okay.
Of course, Kaito. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and headed to the courtyard.
Hey.
Maki, about Kaito. You shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not... My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes, and the entire aura surrounding her, had completely changed. Her glare was blazing hot, yet icy cold at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire.
Maki?
Maki? glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me.
Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out just from that glare.
Huh?
Tenko?
You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away.
Are you here to train too?
Well,
I'm not here to fight you, and I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew.
Huh?
What?
That's right!
That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor. A personal favor.
A favor? From us?
hey,
I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all.
What?
well,
You're not brainwashed. Does that mean you willingly joined the student council? That sounds worse.
You do realize how that's worse, right?
Well, I can also understand why she would do so, considering...
Because she has a lady boner for Himiko.
Yes, because
Yep.
Himiko joined.
She likes Himiko.
Hey!
Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atua.
No.
I would never believe in Angie's god.
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
I only believe in Akido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything.
Hell yeah.
Akido values mental fortitude, and Akido moves are a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to Akido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing.
then,
So you just pretended to be brainwashed? Why would you do that?
Hey!
It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right?
I think Himiko's gotten so lazy, she's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Angie, but I think Angie is dangerous.
That's right.
The student council idolizes Angie so much they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me as I infiltrated the student council. Ah, so she was infiltrating Mono Gear.
Yeah.
Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes that she is under Atua's protection. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her?
Huh?
Huh?
well,
Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing.
Yes.
I won't deny that. I wanted her gone even before all this happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life.
Listen up.
But going through it with it is a different thing. It's wrong for people to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is.
well,
Do you realize who you're talking to? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own.
Please.
That's why I came to ask you to. You're the only ones who can stop Angie.
Huh?
Only us?
Yes.
Well, I can't ask Kokichi, Mew, or Kyo. And Kaito's not feeling well, you know?
What's wrong with Kyo?
He's creepy,
Kyo's
dude.
creepy as fuck.
But he's fine. He's creepy,
No, he's
but
creepy, dude.
he's creepy, but he's not hostile.
Yeah, but that's the makings of a degenerate. I see. You didn't have many options.
But it also means he's like, he he would know the best about how to counter a cult. He would know the most about how cults function. I think if you're trying for a peaceful solution, Kyo is the one that makes sense.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, that is true.
Please!
So please help me. You have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual. I'm begging you.
Tenko bowed down as deep as she could.
Well then, let's go.
Huh?
What? We didn't even answer yet.
Ugh, degenerate
Uh-huh.
males.
Quit complaining and do this favor for me. I'm even bowing to you, and I wouldn't do that for anyone.
It's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from.
You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help.
By the way,
So, what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you would ignore.
Is this something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am?
No.
Who the hell do you think I am?
No, I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive.
Hey, degenerate male!
Then do something about it. Then do something about it already. I thought detectives were supposed to be decisive.
Sneak attack!
I guess I'll forgive you, though. Now, let's go and convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab.
huh?
Together? I'm going to. Of course. I wouldn't ask just Shuichi for help.
I just agreed to help, and this is how you treat me? Oh well, I'll just go to Angie's lab.
By the way,
Have a
Earth,
bad-
just so you know, probably unsurprising, given where we are in terms of like how the story is progressing. But you might want to go a little bit over time because we will have a perfect stopping point this stream soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the end of the day soon. Or rather, we're going to progress to the next day.
Wait, this is not the way, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is? Oh, I was wondering what that symbol was that looked like a crescent moon. I realized that's made at. We still haven't found Shuichi's lab yet. Who's something missing?
We have
As
not
of right
found-
now, the labs we are missing.
So we don't have Yuichi's, Kaito's, Tokichi's,
Kibo,
We don't have Kibo's.
Rantaro, the movies.
yeah, or Rantaro or
Kaito?
I already said
Yeah, we
Kaito.
said Kod.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Well,
that's like
yeah.
about half the cast. We don't have Rantaro's, but I imagine if we do find it, it would be illuminating.
It's this one. Oh, wait, no, that's Tenko's. No, wait, that's Kyo's.
It's this one.
All right.
Alright, it's right here. Just when I reach my hand toward the door.
Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure that door's locked.
Oh my god, I just noticed this song. It does. We will rock you. It does the boom 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 boom.
Ah, that's right. Anji did say that
What
she
time?
locks the room when she's working. Grab the doorknob anyway, just to test it.
And now I have to resist the urge to start singing the song to it.
Please don't sing it. So, it is locked.
I will mute myself if I do.
Move.
Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door. I thought you were going to have a stealthier solution than this, but...
Hey,
Angie, open this door. Now.
Hey!
But wait, Maki! You can't do it like that. Stop being little old Miss Impatient.
then
Then how shall I do it? Angie will open the door when a student council member calls for her.
Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
Please!
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door?
Ah!
Oh, Tenko?
Yes!
Yeah, it's me.
After Tenko answered, the door flew open.
Yeah!
Can I help you?
Huh?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here?
Oh!
Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I'll introduce you to him.
So divine!
Please, come in.
No.
No, it's not that.
Well...
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside.
Well,
I suppose. Invited by Anji, we stepped into her lab.
But what?
We weren't prepared for what we were about to see.
What the?
Kaede? And Rantaro? Kurumi? Ryoma?
Yoo-hoo!
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine?
huh?
You made them?
Yep.
Yep. They're my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Huh?
Wax effigies? Why?
Of course,
Now you're just making me think of that lady from The Great Ace Attorney, specifically Part 2, Madame Tispels, I think her name was.
I don't recall her very much.
She was the lady who did wax statues of killers, and she was important to Case 3 of the second game.
She
I do
wore a
think-
witch's outfit.
I do think the wax
Yeah.
sculptures are very nice.
They are interesting.
Why? For the resurrection ritual, of course. According to Grimoire Noir, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
Come on, come
Oh
on!
right, you said it looked like the Grimoire Noir from Nier.
Yeah.
It's not just it looks like it, it is an active to the detail recreation of it.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Like, the face is just straight up Grimoire Noir. So, I went ahead
As
and
are the
made these.
other details on the cover too.
Yeah.
Pardon? The details on the cover?
Yeah, like everything about the cover. Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing?
Ew.
You do some cruel things so innocently.
Huh?
What?
But
It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Also, I mean, I don't really think it's spoilers. Like, you see what Grimoire Noir looks like pretty
I think he
early
might have
on.
meant the Great Ace Attorney stuff.
Oh! That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's why I was being like, should I mention things about it? Because, I mean, Madame Two Spells, that's her name. She isn't really...
Anyway.
God damn it.
Yeah, just like the real thing. But... the more I look at it, the more it looks like Rantaro. But
I
actually-
swear it does. It's kind of freaky.
It really looks like real. Like, I think the thing that's really sending me about these wax sculptures is that they look more lifelike than the actual models. Because
They look more
Yeah.
3D than the
exactly.
people they are based on.
Exactly. They have, like,
The-
full shading.
The artists run for the full shading on the commission.
Yeah, yeah.
The fact that Angie can do things like this without a care is what makes her so dangerous.
Okay, but this is cool. You understand how this is cool, right?
A little
I mean-
bit, but
it's also creepy as fuck, as is most everything else in this chapter.
Please, you have to stop Angie.
Have to stop her from creating art?
What about the dolls of Kaede?
Hey!
I meant, like, it said something very similar for both Rantaro and Ryoma, so I figured they would all be the same. Angie, could you please reconsider?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Reconsider what, exactly?
Remember.
The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive.
No.
No, Angie. That's not possible. The bodies were not fakes, I'm positive. Especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had traces of a soul.
Oh,
You know, I'm
shit.
realizing with how much y'all focused on Rantaro's ass when he died, we should have called that episode Delicious Blunt Cake.
Probably.
Suki, the next time I visit you, I am going to roll up a newspaper and whack you on the head for that remark.
A soul
Please
desperate
do.
to
I'd
live,
love to see it.
struggling, fighting
Actually-
for life.
Actually, Hannah, could you take care of that for me since you'll see
No.
her in next?
Duly noted.
Wait, Blanc. I now realize something. Has Angie recreated Rantaro's perfect ass?
Oh,
Okay, the thing about wax dolls is that they don't do the clothing as an additional layer on top. So unfortunately, no. His ass.
I'm not saying that there's an ass under the clothing separate from the clothing. Like, I get that. What I mean is just how caked up he is. Has she replicated that, is my question. Anyway.
Also, Taze, if you want to punish me for my punny crimes, then do it yourself.
That's something.
Watch it, and I will.
Guys,
Sorry.
that's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
hey, fucking man.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kurumi, Rantaro, and Kaede are dead.
Okay.
I agree. I have no doubts that the deaths will breathe. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead.
Woohoo!
Then, if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
Angie, what the fuck?
This is stupid.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected.
But...
But that's not what Atua says. He says
Stop
that if we
using
do
it
the
as an
ritual,
excuse.
everyone who has died up till now will come back. So, if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. You know, in character as Shuichi, I don't want her to go through with the ritual, because it is the murder motive, and so that obviously makes it a bad idea. Out of character, we've seen some magical things happen in the setting before, so I do think it will
Well,
work.
keep in
out of
mind in
character.
the second game we were in basically a computer program.
True, but like even in this game, we have seen some like miraculous, weird stuff. That must be right, because Atua is never wrong.
You're not gonna stop this, are you?
Of course, of course!
Of course not. This is Atua's will.
Hey,
This is your will, not Atua's.
Nope.
It's Atua's. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it. We can't defy a direct command from Atua.
Bullshit.
Punished.
Or else he'll get punished, you know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay.
Atua has spoken.
Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
Is that so?
Is that so? Then there's no point talking anymore.
Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy.
Hey!
Tenko,
So that was a threat.
Yeah.
So, does she mean that she'll kill us and make a wax effigy of us? Or does she mean that she'll turn us into wax?
Turn us into wax.
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Okay.
After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. Also, I'm pretty sure Tenko's cover is absolutely blown now.
Yaha!
It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
But...
It's okay. I forgive you, because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know.
Atua!
I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah? What's going on?
Why?
Himiko.
Why aren't Shuichi and Maki here? They're not on the student council, and it's nighttime.
Himiko!
It'll be
Himiko.
okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind.
Yeah? She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing, then...
Ah,
Angie, you really are loved by Atua.
jeez.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko.
Stop it. You're making me blush.
Oh no, Tenko's gonna get jealous.
Cut it out already!
Enough already.
Tenko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Eh?
Yeah?
Himiko!
Please, snap out of it. Aren't you a mage?
That hurts. Let me go.
Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that?
What?
What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it.
Himiko!
Get mad. Get upset. Yell at me. Just fight back already. Do something.
Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
Ugh,
I'm sorry!
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just yelled at you.
You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Sayonara.
Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend. Himiko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. After leaving